What's up, YouTube? Hey, Card Dreamer here, coming to you with my Daytona Tortuga game last night. My wife and I went to the game last night, and it was a good game. Unfortunately, the Tortugas lost, but that was good for the Philadelphia Philly team. They actually won, and we got to meet Alec Bohm. So you'll see a picture here. He was an awesome guy. Really one of those stand-up baseball players. I mean, he already looked Major League ready. This guy was solid. He did have a big fall, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But anyhow, so we went last night. We got the Daytona Tortuga, the Vince Carter bobbleheads. I have 3 of them available. I just put them on eBay, but for you guys, I would do the Vince Carter bobblehead. It looks pretty cool. I'll show you a picture of it right now. So as you can see, that's the Vince Carter bobblehead, and it's actually a pretty cool bobblehead. For you guys, because I wouldn't have to pay any eBay fees, I can do those $20 a piece plus shipping, which I'm going to charge $10 because you're going to see how well I ship these things in a box. So you'll see that picture. All right, so anyway, so that's what that is. 20 bucks plus the $10 in shipping, so $30. That's the cheapest. It's cheaper than anything on eBay right now. The guys on eBay, they're asking 40 and 50 and 60 bucks. So it's a pretty big deal. There's only 1,000 that exists. There's not any more than 1,000. So it's not like there's multiple runs of this thing. So it's pretty cool, especially for you basketball lovers. It's kind of a crossover right there. The reason they did Vince Carter, people are like, well, why are you doing basketball and baseball? Well, Vince Carter is part of the team. He grew up a local boy here in Daytona Beach. So, but he is actually affiliated with the team. He owns a partial of the Cincinnati Reds, or the Tortuga Stadium. So that's pretty cool, Vince Carter. So what I have here is some stuff that we got last night, and I'll give you a price of what they're for sale. You know me, the reason that we do this is not to make $1 million. It's far from what we're doing. We do this so that we can pay for our season of baseball, and so we can enjoy popcorn. So think about it. When you purchase something from the Card Dreamer, you're purchasing my hot dog and my hamburger that I have on Belly Buster Mondays, and I get this stuff for you guys. So what we got last night was 2 Alec Bohm autograph cards, very nicely signed.
Yep,
they're
Mrs.
actually very clean.
Was on a roll.
Yeah, Mrs. Card Dreamer actually got both of these signed last night, which I was very impressed with her because I was fiddling with getting a ball signed for my buddy Tim Ahern. He was getting a ball signed, and so I was working on that, and she got both these cards signed. She went and got this one signed, came back and grabbed this card and went and got this one signed. So she was a little tricky last night. So way to go, Mrs. Card Dreamer. So in the top of the 8th inning, I went out of the stadium to get a little walking and to go talk to a friend of mine that works there. And as I'm walking back into the stadium, I heard the ball crack. And I'm walking in through the first baseline, and through the air is flying a baseball. Now I'm thinking to myself, should I catch this ball? Because it's coming right to me, and I can see it. And I said, well, should I catch this ball? And I said, no. I'm old, and I have old man hands, and I am not about to catch this ball. So I backed up, let the ball hit the concrete one time. As the bounce came back, I grabbed it, and it was from Alec Bohm in the top of the 8th inning. He hit the ball pretty solid.
Yeah, he did.
You can see right here is where it hit the concrete. Right there. It hit the concrete pretty solid. But this is where he smacked it. You can see that big dark smack almost on the sweet spot. So I got it and wiped it off, took it to Mr. Bohm, and I said, Mr. Bohm, can you sign this? But I did not want him to sign the sweet spot on this ball. And the reason for that is because that is exactly where he hit it. and I didn't want to take away from where he actually hit it. So he signed it right there for me, close to the sweet spot. We talked about it. So he signed it close to the sweet spot. And so that is an Alec Bohm signed baseball. I want $20 for this game-used baseball. It is a foul ball hit by Alec Bohm in the top of the 8th inning. So enough of Dreamer rambling. Last night we also got a Jonathan India signed on a Mojo card. You can see that Jonathan India signed on a Mojo card. Joe iPhone Services sent me 2 of these cards. I had one signed last night, and my wife had one signed last night. One for Joe and one for myself. I am asking $20. Yeah, $20 on this Jonathan India Mojo. Normally, India I would sell for $15, but because it's a Mojo autograph on this awesome card, which gives it a great effect, I want $20 on this one. Okay. I told you guys $10 a piece on the Alec Bohm. That's what I want for the Alec Bohm cards. They're $10 each for that. Also, last night we got some autographs from the coach of the Daytona Tortugas who used to play for the major leagues, Ricky Gutierrez. Mr. Gutierrez signed 2 of these cards for me. He signed one of his rookie cards in the 1993 score on the San Diego Padres. There's another one for the San Diego Padres. This one here was a 94, so I got a 93 and a 94. These are cheap. These are $5 a piece, so if you're interested. I also got 2 Stuart Fairchild, which he is in the top 20 for the Daytona Tortugas to make the major leagues. Alec Bohm is number 1 top prospect. He's the top prospect for the Philadelphia Phillies.
And he is
expected
very good.
to make the majors in 2020. Stuart Fairchild also in 2020 he's expected to make the majors. But there's 2 of those available, and these are $10 each. I also have 1 baseball left. Really awesome guy. What makes this? Yeah, my wife got this, and this is another foul ball that we got a couple weeks ago. That I didn't put on, but this guy really was a very strong Christian man. And for you guys that are Christians, because he asked my wife, he said, "Would you like a verse, or would you like a number?" And my wife said both, and if that was possible, and he did. He put his number down there, and he put a verse right there, which was absolutely awesome. He's a nice guy. This was a foul ball that was part of the game. So this here is signed by Trey Cabbage. Very nice signature. He played for the Minnesota Twins. He's in the top 25 prospects for that team. Really cool guy.
Very nice.
I'm not asking a lot on this ball, you guys. I'm asking $10. Now listen, the balls are plus shipping. You got to add shipping to that, and we're going to ship them pretty reasonable, and we'll let you know if you're interested. So let me know if anything of these interest you. Help us out. It's what we do to keep going. We have another game scheduled for a few weeks. So, and then again, we're just enjoying our time.
It's our date night vacation game.
Yeah. So, Card Dreamer and Mrs. Card Dreamer always says,
Peace.
God bless. And happy collecting from the Card Dreamer.